Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
Yes, sir. I don't like this, Blake. Be quick. Yes, sir. Whiskey. Hey, that bottle will cost you $1, mister. Yours, sir. Here, give me that or give me $1.
Sir, put it on my bill.
You heard the Major?
Major? I don't know him, and he has no bill with me.
He does now, sir.
Oh, we'll see what the marshal has to say about that.
You have my permission, Corporal.
Thank you, sir.
Corporal,
Yes, sir.
tell me who that man is.
It's McCain, sir. Lieutenant Lucas McCain, 8th Indiana, Union Army.
I just want to make sure. Imagine seeing him after 15 years. We're in luck, Corporal. We're in luck.
Lucas, that shirt is going to be much too big for Mark.
The way that boy's growing, Millie, it'll be too small for him in 3 months.
Lieutenant McCain,
I'm Lucas McCain.
Major's compliments, sir. He'd like you to join him outside at your convenience.
Who are you?
Corporal Truck, aide to Major King, sir, at your service.
Well, you can tell the Major if he wants to see me. Come on in here.
That's impossible, sir.
Why?
You wouldn't be expected to know why, would you?
I don't know what you're talking about, Corporal.
Shall I tell the Major you'll be out, sir?
Yes, you can tell I'll be out when I'm through in here.
Thank you, sir.
Who in the world are they?
Search me.
Well, he certainly acted as if he knew you. I mean, he called you lieutenant.
Well, I used to be a lieutenant, Millie. King. He said Major King, didn't he? You know, that name is familiar.
I don't think he recognized me, sir, or remembered you.
Really? That's odd. We remember him very well, don't we, Corporal?
Yes, sir. Very well.
These two here, Micah. Standing here drinking my whiskey like I was giving it away.
Maybe you'd like to explain that, mister.
Not Mr. Major Aaron King, 12th Cavalry, better known as King's Hussars.
Well, that's so. Well, then, surely the Major has $1 for that bottle of whiskey.
I told that barkeep to put it on the bill.
He has no bill with me, Micah. I never saw either one of them before.
It's only $1.
Sweetie, charge the bottle to me.
What?
Major is an old acquaintance of mine.
Well, if you say so, Lucas.
Now, I assure you, sir, this matter is of no concern to you.
My compliments, Major.
Very well, then, if you insist. Thank you.
Just how long have you two been friends?
Well, I wouldn't say we were exactly friends, Micah.
Hardly. But if we had met under different circumstances, we might have been. Hey, Lieutenant?
I'd like to think that, Major.
I thought you said Lieutenant McCain didn't remember us.
Well, sir, when we went...
Well, at first I didn't, Major. It's been
15 years.
a long time.
Oh, you two knew each other during the war.
Siege of Fort Donelson.
The Battle of Fort Donelson.
Battle of Fort Donelson. See, Mike, I was a lieutenant then with the 8th Indiana.
The 12th Cavalry, King's Hussars, went down in glorious defeat to the 8th Indiana.
If we'd had reinforcements, we'd have licked them.
Maybe so.
The fortunes of war, Corporal. How many times do I have to remind you of that?
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant McCain was our captain, Marshal.
It was my platoon, Major, not me alone.
You were in charge, sir. That made you responsible.
Corporal, you were following the same orders I was. Defeat the enemy?
Of course. I must apologize to my aide, gentlemen. He finds it hard to blame only circumstance for what happened to us afterwards. You see, we were sent to Donnerton. And after 2.5 years in prison, Corporal Crock and I were all that remained of the 12th Cavalry.
I'm sorry, Major, I didn't know.
You didn't know? You didn't know, Crock!
Again, the fortunes of war. The South at Andersonville. North at Donnerton. Both blights on the face of humanity. Oh, did I offer you a drink, Lieutenant?
Major, I don't think the middle of the street is the place to... Look, why don't we all go in the saloon?
No! Prepare to mount, Corporal. If you don't mind, there's a small place. Not room enough to move around in. I don't like being crowded in. It's...
Majors. Come along now, sir. Move out right now.
Yes, quickly.
Good day, gentlemen. What do you make of that, Lucas?
I don't know what to make of it, Micah. I never saw anybody like those two. War, imprisonment. They can do odd things to a man.
Like you said, the war's been over a long time.
You heard what he said, Micah. Donnerton prison. Some say it was worse than Andersonville.
Corporal, couldn't be better.
Shall I make camp, sir?
By all means. Yeah. Open sky above us. Horizon all around us. Everything's big, wide, free. Nothing to close in. Hey! Corporal, come here. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Look here. Stone floor. Remember we had stone floor? We couldn't dig because it was stone. The walls were strong. No windows. There's no light. It was a tomb, Corporal. It was a living tomb.
Major, sir. I'll get you a drink. A drink will make you feel better and a good night's rest.
Drink? Yeah. Rest in the drink. By all means, a drink. Yes, we'll drink. We'll drink to the past. The past that still lives. Lives in the body and soul of Lieutenant Lucas McCain. 8th Indiana.
Here, Paul.
Oh, thanks, son.
Hey, if you wait till I get back from school, I'll help you with the rest of the wood.
Well, this won't take long. Besides, I want you to stop at Millie's on the way home from school.
Oh, what for?
Well, I bought you 3 new shirts yesterday. She wants to take some tucks in them for you. They're kind of big.
Didn't she have any in my size?
Well, these will fit you. About 6 months from now.
6? Oh, Paul.
Nice power, Lieutenant. Turn around. Don't you try nothing.
What's that gun for?
Major's orders, Lieutenant.
But Major...
Major, sir!
Good work, Corporal.
Thank you, sir.
Corporal Trock is most reliable. Corporal, search the barn, take what you need. There'll be food in the house. Don't you move, you turn around.
What is it you want, Major?
You, Lieutenant McCain, you. And I won't hesitate to kill you if the need arises, although I don't want to yet.
You'd kill me? Why?
Once I stood under your gun, a helpless prisoner as you stand now, and for that I and Corporal Trock spent 2.5 years in the hell that was Donnerton Prison.
Look, Major, that was 15 years ago. We were at war. That's over now, ended.
There shall be no end to the war, Lieutenant, as long as men like you and I still oppose one another.
I don't oppose anybody.
As long as the memory of Donnerton remains, you oppose me.
Now, Major, I had nothing to do with you being in that prison.
You captured me, Lieutenant, as I've captured you.
Out of your mind.
How dare you speak to a superior officer like that?
You shouldn't ought to rile up the Major like that, Lieutenant. Next time he's going to use that gun to kill you with.
Let's get on with the Corporal. We have a good ride ahead of us.
Yes, sir. On your feet, Lieutenant. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Take it easy, Lieutenant. You'll have a chance to talk while you're resting. You'll be resting a long, long time.
Remarkable job. Wouldn't you say, Lieutenant? Corporal Trock and I devised it ourselves. Of course, it isn't as spacious as our quarters in Donnerton Prison, but it's only required to hold one man. Move the gag, Corporal. I believe the Lieutenant's trying to tell us something.
You intend to put me in that thing?
I not only intend putting you in there, I intend keeping you there for 2.5 years.
Look, Major, you leave me in there, I wouldn't last a week.
We won't leave you, will we, Corporal?
No, sir. Not for 1 minute.
It isn't proper to leave a prisoner. Also, I want to observe your reaction. Besides, we have nowhere to go. What could be better? We have open sky. We have fresh air. This will be our home.
You're mad. The both of you are mad. Major, that thing is... It's a cage.
Release his hands.
Yes, Major.
His eyes would encourage him to escape. That should be most interesting to watch.
You listen to me, Lieutenant. You're gonna crawl in there. You're gonna crawl on your hands and knees like we did at Donnet. And you're gonna start crawling now, or by all that's holy, I'm gonna blow your brains out! You hear me? Now you crawl! Come on. Crawl in there like the animal you are!
Paul? Paul,
fat and bone left on there, Corporal. There's an ample meal for our prisoner, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Think I ought to dump in some of these coffee grounds?
By all means.
You know, I believe he's not going to like this. I mean, leastways not at first, he ain't.
It took us a while to get used to the food at Donerton, if you recall.
Yes, sir, I recall. Hey, Lieutenant, I got some dinner for you. Now, I'm going to give it to you with one hand. I got my gun aimed at you with the other. So don't you try nothing. Hope you don't mind eating off the ground. Wouldn't do if you'd have this here tin plate. We never did have tin plates at Donerton. We didn't have any plates at all. Eat well, sir.
You asleep, Lieutenant?
What is it?
I thought I'd talk to you. Keep up your morale. At Donerton, the guards used to talk to us quite often.
I can't hear what you're saying.
You want me to come closer? I'm quite close enough.
What's the matter, Major? You afraid?
Of you? Hardly.
Well, I can't hear what you're saying. You're gonna have to come closer.
I will not come any closer. You can't make me. This is your prison. You hear me? This is not mine. This is your prison. I don't belong in there.
Major, sir. Major.
I don't.
Major. Come on back now, sir. Come on back and lie down. You look up at the stars. There'll be nothing above you, sir, but the stars.
Yeah. Stars. To be able to look up and see the stars.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
You can look up and see the stars here, can you?
the matter, Lieutenant? You getting restless already? You better stop moving around so much. You're gonna wear yourself out. You hear?
I hear you.
You look, Lieutenant. I got some nice salt pork fat and bread dippings for your breakfast. And I'm gonna have my gun trained on you. So don't you try nothing. I want you to eat hearty.
You had no right to escape. You were my prisoner.
You better get to bed, son. Riding with Mike all night looking for me must have tuckered you out.
No, Pa, I'm not tired. You're the one who needs the rest. Must have been pretty bad, huh?
Yeah. It was worse for them, Mark. Being like that 15 years later.
This was the Major's. How you feeling, Lucas, boy?
I'll tell you, Mike, I'm glad I'm here.
You always told me a flag was a symbol of courage, Pa. What right did they have to carry this?
It was their flag, Mark.
Yeah, but look at the type of people they were, what they did to Pa.
Well, you can't rightly blame them, son. Donald in prison was responsible for that. His flag stands for the bravery of all the men who fought and died under it. The men who fought against it. Only to prove in the end that the victor and loser were one and the same. Free men in a free country.